Welcome. This video is provided by Scopos, the makers of Orion, Athena, and Results. This demonstration is intended for Athena for Clubs users, specifically range officers and announcers, to learn how to practice running a start from zero final and simulation, and without athletes, before running a real final with real athletes. Scopos' golden rule is simple: never use Orion or Athena for the first time at a match. This is true for both qualification and finals matches. By practicing ahead of time, range officers can better understand the flow of the competition, while announcers can practice their commentary skills. Each can better get an appreciation for Scopos' advanced finals presentation. Success, after all, comes from preparation, not from figuring things out on match day. If you would like to know more about running a start from zero final, or if you are an athlete, how to successfully shoot in one, please visit the CMP's On the Mark online newsletters. They have 2 excellent articles on this subject. There are 2 ways to create a finals match in Orion: manual and automated. The manual method, which may be better for the purpose of simulating and learning to conduct a final, is one you are likely already familiar with. On the welcome screen, select Create a Local Match. Then, in Match Properties, select your rulebook and Course of Fire option. Please note, the new Start from Zero finals all have the simpler names of 3-position finals or standing finals. Course of Fire with the phrase "with final" are the old and deprecated accumulative finals. In a real final, you should of course enable online results. However, for a simulation or practice, it may be better to keep your final private. Click Save, confirm your options, and then add your 8 finalists to your match. Be sure to squad them randomly, as this is part of the rules for finals. The automatic method of creating a finals match is one you are more likely to use in an actual competition. The automatic method doesn't start from the welcome screen. Instead, it starts from your qualification match. Once your qualification match is complete, all scores are in and official. Click the Generate Finals Match button. Orion will then ask you a few simple questions to generate your finals match for you. Which result list to use to pull the finalists from, what firing point to start on, and how to do squatting. When ready, click on Create Squatting and select to open your new Start from Zero Orion match. Orion will have automatically transferred your top 8 marksmen, their qualification scores, and squatted them. Additionally, Orion will mark your 8 finalists as qualified in your qualification match. With your finals match created, give some thought on how you plan on promoting your finals match to the parents, friends, and club members who could not attend. In a real match, you should have enabled online results. Watching a final on Results is nearly as exciting as watching in the stands. The same information is displayed, and your friends and family can watch live scores from their phone no matter where they are. With this in mind, our recommendation is to take the results link and post it to each of your club's social media accounts. You can open the results page for your final by clicking the globe icon. Copy the URL and paste it to your social media accounts. And don't forget to include the start time, so friends and family know when to tune in. On each MM100 listed in Range Control, double-click the row to open the configuration screen. First, type in the 8 firing points your athletes will be shooting from. During a final, the spectator displays are optimized to show all 8 of your finalists. Second, make sure the Default for Finals drop-down has the Athena Default Assignments Event Assignment file selected. Scopos optimized this file for spectator engagement during finals. Next, and this step is important, select the result list to use for athlete ranking. Finally, select the same result list to show, unselecting all other values. As the purpose of this video is to show how to simulate running a final, we need to enable Orion and Athena's Shot Simulator. To enable Shot Simulation, select the Match drop-down menu, then hover over Score and click Shot Simulator. You may fine-tune the Shot Simulator, setting values for how good the simulated athletes are and how quickly they shoot. Open the Athena maintenance form. Select the 8 targets you'll be using. Then from the menu, change the skill level of the simulated marksman by changing the standard deviation. The smaller the number, the better the scores. We generally recommend setting this value to 2 mm. To set how quickly they shoot, set the frequency. We recommend setting this value to either 20 or 30. Although you can turn on or turn off shot simulation from the Athena maintenance form, in just a moment we'll show you an easier way to do the same action. Running a final has both similarities and differences compared to running a qualification match. Starting a final and pushing the competitors out to the firing points is the same as a qualification match. What is different at the start of the match is the opportunity the competitors have to set up their equipment, the call to the line. Please note Orion will continue to list the commands the range officer should issue as the match progresses. Range officers, this is your opportunity to learn these commands and understand the timing and flow of the match. When you see a range command that's bookended by dashed lines, this is an indication for the announcer to speak and provide color commentary for the spectators. The first such instance of this is the finalist introduction. Announcers, this is now your opportunity to learn how to introduce the athletes. To help, on the MM100, Athena will list the athlete's name, their club, and their qualifying score. When the first sighting period begins, you should turn on shot simulation. To do so, hold down the Shift key and double-click the firing point rows. In a few seconds, the targets will start simulating shots. When you are ready to stop simulating shots, near the end of the sighting period, repeat the process. You will use the same process throughout the final to simulate shots. We've now reached the first competition series. Once again, we'll use the Shift double-clicks to turn on shot simulation. During each competition series, the MM100 will show the 8 target images of the 8 athletes, or in this case simulated athletes, shooting. During the 5-shot series, the MM100 will include rank circles, listing the current rank of each athlete. Generally, range officers and announcers are quiet during these series. At the end of time, after each series, Orion automatically advances the range script to the stop command. However, it is important the range officer clicks the next command button after this automation. When the range officer does so, Orion formally updates the rankings and adds remarks to the athletes. The remarks are equally there for spectators and the announcer. After the kneeling one stage, there will be one remark, the leader remark. More will be added as the final progresses. They help tell the story of the final. Here is a rundown of the remarks you may see during a final. Leader, this marksman is currently in the lead. Held lead, this marksman previously was the leader but has fallen down. At risk, this marksman is in danger of being eliminated after the next shot or series. Eliminated, this marksman has been eliminated and should sit down. Survived, this marksman was at risk, but shot well enough to continue to the next series. Announcers are free and encouraged to use all of the information presented on the MM100 during their color commentary to the audience, including rank trends, score of the last stage, gap, and as previously mentioned, remarks. The information the MM100 presents changes as the final progresses, which is why it is important for the range officer and announcer to practice the entire final. Here are just a few exciting notes announcers can key in on during their commentary. Did a marksman shoot well and move up the rankings? Is there a new leader? Are scores, as indicated by the gap, close? Who is at risk of being eliminated? Who has been eliminated and is deserving a round of applause? And of course, who wins? As mentioned at the start, we highly encourage range officials and announcers to practice running a finals match before using it in a competition. Once officials are comfortable, we recommend running through a finals match with your club athletes as a test. Better yet, regularly run finals during club practices. Only after then, running a final in a real competition. At Scopos, we hope this demonstration and walkthrough was valuable to range officials that are running a finals match. If you have any questions or need any assistance, please reach out to our support team for assistance.